In this video, I want to take a paper-based quiz, move it to Canvas, and then distribute it as if I was distributing it in a classroom on paper as a document that the students will type on and then return to me as a submitted document rather than as a Canvas quiz. So I have a document here in Microsoft Word, Quiz 2. It's got some questions, it's got some data, it's for statistics, and I want to distribute that document electronically, but in a format where the students can edit it. What I'm going to do is switch over to my college Google Drive, drive.google.com, and say New, File Upload, and upload that particular document from where I've got it currently, which is on the desktop. And it's going to upload the item. Now I have my drive set to convert on upload to the native format for documents. This is a setting change I made in the settings here to convert uploaded files to a Google Docs editor format, as you see here. And so I prefer to keep things in their native format rather than the Word format. They use significantly less space and they don't have as many format transfer issues for me. So now I have my document in my drive. I'm going to open up my document I just uploaded to my drive. I'm going to go to Share, and I'm going to change the sharing from restricted. I tend to go with anyone with the link for now, just in case I have a student who hasn't remembered that they need to be logged into their comfsm.edu.fm account. So I go ahead and shift it to anyone with the link, and then I copy the link. So I've got that link copied now, and I say Done. I'll go to Canvas now. Here I am in Statistics, and I'll go to Assignments in this case. I'll say I want a new assignment, and I'll call it Quiz 2. Down here I'll say Quiz 2 is available at, and then I'm going to do a paste. I did a Command V paste. I did a keyboard paste. And then I'm going to change this ending here to be copy. And now I'm going to copy that link with the word copy and use that to make an external link to that same address so that I have an operational link. And that's going to generate a copy on click. Please submit the file when you are done. Down here, since it's a quiz, I'm going to put it in my tests group. I have a group called tests. I can do that. So I'm using assignments to create a document that's actually going to count in my tests group. And down here, it's going to be a file upload. Online, I'm set to online, file upload, that's what I want, so that they can then upload it through a variety of different methods. And I can set a due date for this particular assignment whenever it's going to be due. If it's only available from a certain date, I'll make sure it's available from a certain date. If it's going to lock at some particular later date, I can set that up here, making sure that they don't conflict. If I want, I can edit the times. And now I can save and publish that. This being a live course, I probably don't want to save that at this time. And now I've got that link. When a student, let's switch just for fun to the student view. When a student, well, I don't have access because I just set it so the students can't see it. My bad. But if a student, when it does become available, the student will get this screen when they click on it. That will make a copy in their current drive, probably their college drive, but if they happen to be logged into something else, it will make a copy of that. And that will be a copy they can then edit. I'll go ahead and tell it to make a copy. And now I've got copy quiz 2. And this is an editable document that they can edit. It'll be in their drive. I'm in my drive, so it winds up back in my own drive. But it will be one they can edit and work on. If I want to edit this, the original, I have to go back to the original document that's sitting in my drive. This document. I have to be careful to edit this one, not the copies that I'm generating. One final note on this, a quiz such as this one we've been looking at here, where I'm asking these sorts of questions, really does better if instead of distributing it as a document, you go ahead and distribute it as a quiz or test. And so you can see this is the actual quiz or test. And in this case, the first question is actually multiple choice, ratio, nominal, ordinal, interval. And these are numerics. Here you can see these are numeric questions. So we're in a preview currently, so let's go to the bottom and tell it to keep editing this quiz. But you can see here that questions like this are set up such as, in my case, I'm looking for the exact answer. So you can distribute your paper-based quizzes and tests as a document using Google Workspace to do that distribution. But it may make more sense to rebuild the test or quiz here. And bear in mind that when you do that, if I come down here and I say I want a new question, I get that in at the bottom, I have a number of options, and if I'm looking for essay answers, I can set it to be an essay question where I'll mark, there'll be the question and then I'll mark it. So if I just want open answer, I can use this to produce an open answer. A lot of different options here. And so if I want them to write or I want an open answer, I can do that. Now, if it's something where they're going to be drawing, then yes, that will be a bit more complicated. You can't draw in these answer boxes. And that would take a lot more creativity. They'd have to use Workspace Draw to do that. But there's some approaches to moving a paper-based test to a paper-based test over into Canvas. You can either, preferably, you convert it right over to a full Canvas test. That's probably the optimal. But you can also distribute documents using that copy to link that we set up back here, and that will then distribute a copy the student can edit. Thank you for watching, and if you have questions, do let me know.